Evening, everybody. How's it going? Good, I hope. Well, today we're going to do a little different. Mike's going to be cooking up something special here. We're going to do a cornmeal zucchini fried. So this is a really nice dish. It's delicious, and it's full of good nutrition for you. So what we have in here is we have zucchini, and we did go shopping in the Lower Valley. We didn't go into the store for this. We went to the Lower Valley and went to the fruit stands down there this morning, and they had a lot of nice vegetables. Corn on the cob. We've got corn on the cob for our dinner tonight. The zucchini is got Walla Walla sweet onions in it. It has zucchini, bell peppers, and garlic. And this will be part of the garlic. This is a elephant garlic. This is a monster. We're going to put some of that in there also. Then we're going to mix the cornmeal with that, and that'll season it. We got the Kinder's all-purpose seasoning. We'll put on that. Then we're going to do a salmon burger. I kept all the small pieces from the king salmon that we got, and I'm gonna chop that up really fine, and then we're going to mix panko Italian seasoning, Italian breadcrumbs, and we're going to add the Kinder's firewood garlic. We're going to put into that, and we'll season it with this, and then we'll grate it with some of the good garlic. This is Lower Valley garlic. Anyways, so we're going to back out of here just for a little bit so we can get started and make some progress here, and don't go away. We'll be right back. So hang on, don't go nowhere. There. So here we go. So we got the squash cooking, and it's looking pretty good. And we have over here, I'll see if I can move you guys just a sec. Here, take a look at this. So this is the salmon burger. I have it mixed up with the panko. I add an egg to it. It makes it so it holds together better. So I take it like this, and then I build it. And what I mean by building it is I'm going to make one big hamburger like this here, and then I'll cut that in half, all right, like that, and then I'm going to take and move half over to one side, and then I'm going to round that out. And so this was going to take a whole long time to cook. It's going to be fairly quick. We're going to cook this in the air fryer. So, but if you catch a salmon and you have, the little behind the head and, parts of the rib cage and stuff like that, you can use a spoon and spoon that off and save it for later. It's really, really makes a nice dinner. You get at least one nice dinner out of it. So I'll take a little bit of this, the panko. Maybe we ought to try a little bit of this. Let's put some of this on there. That looks pretty good. We're gonna put some Kinder's wood fire garlic on these. And then we're gonna put that on like that. And then we're gonna, I think I'm going to mix that with some breadcrumb. So that's that. And then we'll mix this side here. And then we're gonna turn those over. So we'll just grab us a little. And then we'll turn them over and we'll do the same thing for the other side. So you want to always remember to get your oil spray out, because you want to spray these. You want them to have them a little crispy on the outside. And these will be really yummy, you know, with fried zucchini and they'll just turn out really wonderful. I'm sure glad you guys had showed up tonight. I was wondering if you were going to come and see my show today. We opened up our store, so we call it our store because we smoke right here, and we do all of our packing right here. So our packaging is vacuum sealed. We're in the middle of ordering our sticker machine so we can put our name on it. We went to we thought we were charging a lot for cheese. We weren't. We were charging by the pound, but it was a Google type. You know, what does cheese go for? You know, and this kind of cheese, and so we're doing this and that. Today we went to the store and bought some cheese, and we bought cheese from Smoked Tillamook, from the cheese factory, and it's smoked. And we bought 6 ounces of that, and it was like $7-8 for. Don't get very much. In fact, I might even have them in here where they shouldn't take up much room. So I'm going to show you these. These are what you get for $8, $9, and my cheese is good smoked cheese, and I'll challenge these people any day. So there's a private gentleman that's got his picture on the cheese in there. And what was his cheese? $17, $18? Was it something like that? And it wasn't even a pound. It was like a half a pound. So we do. We're going to do a fairly priced for what we sell. It's going to be fair. We're going to make some money off of it, but it's going to go back into buying more stuff. You know, it's going to leave us a little bit, but you know, we're going to do the labor and everything. It's going to work out really good. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here because I need to get these things cleaned up here and get that air fryer out and get it going. Get those burgers. Let me take a look. So, and they're ready to go. See, so, and the salmon, we'll spray those, we'll put them in the air fryer, and they'll turn out wonderful, I promise. Anyways, hang with us, we'll be right back, don't go away, we'll be back real soon. So we got this, squash, we're going to let this cook. We need to brown a little bit more. The cornmeal needs to brown up a little bit more, and that gives you a light crunch in this. So that is, I'm gonna move this so you guys can see that pan. This is really, really, really good stuff. So we're gonna brown that up a little bit with that lid off of it. These are our salmon burgers. So don't let them get away. Oh my goodness. So I'll hold on to them. So these are we got the panko, and then we put some on the top and the bottom. We sprayed it with some oil. We folded these papers because you get inside and when I cook on the steak level of this Legacy air fryer, and the steak level is up here, and that's where I cook, and those papers will fly up, and the tips will catch on fire. I've never had a big fire in them, but I've had a fire, little ones. Anyways, try to keep those folded and remember, and then it won't happen. Okay, I'm going to turn this and get this ready to go here. So we're going to run this thing about 300 and about 385 degrees, and we're going to cook this thing for about 8 minutes because fish cooks quick. So we'll get that started, and it's been all oiled and it's ready to go. So we'll let that cook and we'll let this brown. We slice some tomatoes up. These are Lower Valley tomatoes, and they're really good. They're from their fields. When you're down there, ask them, are those shipped in or are those from the field? And then the gal right up there or the guy at the front, they'll tell you where they're from. And get the ones that are local from their fields here in Yakima in the Lower Valley, and they're yummy. Really, really good. So anyways, we're going to back out for a little bit until we get this cooked up, and we'll be right back. So don't go away. So we got the timer come off here. So we're going to take a look at these. And these salmon burgers, they smell wonderful. So got a nice crisp top on these. Those are beautiful. Those are going to be really good. You put a little bit of ranch dressing on it. You could even make a salmon burger out of these. It's something really great. So I'm going to keep it back in here, keep it warm. So I'm going to have my wife come in and have her fix her plate. I'm going to fix mine and show you, and we'll be right back. So don't go away. Thank you. So we got it here. Here's what we've made tonight. We have a salmon patty, and we have fresh Lower Valley tomatoes. We have the fried zucchini with the cornmeal, and we have corn on the cob. This is a very delightful meal that we're going to enjoy. We do have some ranch dressing that we do put a little bit on our salmon that makes it taste really good. So subscribe to my channel and like it, and come back, see me. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy seeing all you guys show up on my YouTube channel, and come to my store. Give me a holler. I've got some salmon in here. If you come out and buy something, I have salmon that you can taste it and try it, because I've got a little bit of samples, and the samples are delicious. So you come on out and see what I have. I've got lots of bacon, half pound, full pound, a reasonable price, and help me keep my show going, and this really helps out a lot. So, until next time, you all have a good evening, and God bless all and every one of you, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye now.